Guys, welcome back to another video. This is MathStats and we are back with another video for you guys on the second part of properties of quadratic functions. Remember last time we looked at that part? We talked about vertex and axis of symmetry. Well, now we're going to talk about three things: X-intercept, Y-intercept, and something called the discriminant on the number of X-intercept of a parabola. Before I move on, take a moment and hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can be alert when I post a new video. And don't forget, check out my other channels on the screen as you see it popping. Without further ado, let's get active. Now, let's talk about discriminant. Yes, let's talk about first the discriminant. What is the discriminant? I think I mentioned that before on a different video where we looked at the discriminant. What is the discriminant? Basically, do you remember this formula right here? The quadratic formula, which is the solution to the quadratic formula, which is x equals to negative b plus or minus, right? Square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Remember that? Well, remember the number underneath that radical, the b squared minus 4ac. This is called the discriminant. Not discriminant. What does that tell you? That part tells you three things about the function. For instance, if b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the parabola, right? The parabola has one x-intercept, right? If it's equal to if this, which you know what, let me just do this part actually, and instead writing again. If this is greater than 0, then the parabola has two x-intercept. All right. If this is less than 0, then the parabola has no x-intercept. Okay, so there are three things when it comes to the discriminant, and it can tell you, I should say 0. Come on, I was thinking of 0, not O. Has no or 0 x-intercept. So basically, what does that mean? That means if you have a function and before you even, so basically you can already give the answer to how many x-intercept a function has based off this part right here, based off this part only. So if it's already equal to 0, then you know, oh, we can have only one answer. If it's more than 0, then we're gonna have two answers. If it's less than 0, we're gonna have no answer. So with that being said, let's talk about the other side. Let's talk about the x-intercept. How do you find the x-intercept? Well, a quick way to find the x-intercept. So what does x-intercept means? Well, it means that y is equal to 0. So to find x-intercept, you let y equal to 0. Right? And to find the y-intercept, well, you guessed it, you let x equal to 0. And that's how you find every one of them. You find the x-intercept, you let y equal to 0. You find the y-intercept, you let x equal to 0. And this is how you find them. Now, is that all we have to talk about? Yes. And right now, let's get into the exercises. We're gonna do 3 exercises. I hope they're not that actually that hard, but we're gonna see if they are hard or not. Let's say we have this function right here. Let me see. Let me get a good example. Okay, let's say we have this right here. We have y equals to 4x squared plus 11x plus 6. And they said find the x-intercept of the parabola. So I guess on this one, they're not going to do y-intercept. But okay, that's fine. They said find the x-intercept of the parabola. Well, to find the x-intercept, right, it's equal to what? It's equal to y equal to 0. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this function as replacing the y. So we're going to have 0 equals to 4x squared plus 11x plus 6. And on this one, we're not going to spend that much time trying to factor it out. We're going to go straight to the solution to the quadratic equation, which is what? Which is negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And on this one, guys, I'm not going to, it did say to find the x-intercept, so I'm going to do one example of finding the intercept, and the other ones, I'm simply going to show you guys, or give you the answer as whether it has one x-intercept or 2 x-intercepts or no x-intercept. So, what would that be equal to? What is b? This is b, so it will be negative 11 plus or minus square root of 11 squared, right? 11 squared is 121. I'm just going to put it that way. 121 minus 4 times a is equal to 4, times c is equal to 6, over 2a. Now, we have negative 11 plus or minus square root of, what is negative to 121? What is 4 times 4? Actually, no. 4 times 4 is 16. What is 16 times 6? 16 times 6 is 96. If you got it right, 96 over 2a. So it's going to be negative 11 plus or minus square root of, what is 121 minus 96 is equal to 25 over 2. So that's going to be, so that means we're going to have 2 answers or 2 x-intercepts. So that's going to be negative 11 plus or minus 5 over 2. Oh, my bad, 2a. 2a is equal to 2 times 4 is equal to 8. I forgot that the 2a part. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. So that's going to be equal to 8. So that's 8. So that means we're going to have negative 11 plus 5 over 8 and negative 11 minus 5 over 8, which will be equal to what? Well, we have x is equal to 11, negative 11 plus 5 is equal to 6. So that will be negative 6 over 8, or x equals to negative 16 over 8. So, let me actually erase this one right here and do that a bit lower. So that means we're going to have x equals to negative 3/4 or negative 2. Now, are we done? No. We're not done actually. My bad. I forgot that part. We need to always double check the answers to see if it is right. So the function is y equals to 4x squared plus 11x plus 6. And so let's put negative 2 for x. That would be 4 times negative 2 squared plus 11 times negative 2 plus 6. So you have negative, oh, no, my bad, not negative. Negative 2 squared is equal to 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So that will be 16 plus, 11 times negative 2 is negative 22. 16 minus 22 plus 6, that will be equal to 0. So negative 2 is a good one. So far this one is checked. And we have 4 negative 3/4 squared plus 11 times negative 3/4 plus 6. Negative 3/4, so that would be negative 4, that would be equal to 1. So that's negative 3 squared, that's going to be 9. 9 plus 11 times 3 over 4 is 33 over 4. Oh, my bad, it's negative. It's negative 33 over 4. No, guys, mistake. No, that's not true. Mistake. You first do the in parentheses. So that's going to be 4, negative 3, 4 plus 11, negative 3/4 plus 6. So that's going to be 4, 9, negative 4 times 9/16 times 9/16 plus, minus 33/4 plus 6. So that's basically going to be 9/4 minus 33/4 plus 6. And 9 minus 33 is going to be negative, that's going to be negative 27/4. Wow, I really bad on that. I really did horrible on that one. It's negative 24 over 4 plus 6. And negative 24 over 4 is basically equal to negative 6 plus 6, which is equal to 0. So therefore, those two are the right answers. Now, we're still gonna do 3, but I'm not gonna go all the way to the answers this time. I'm gonna just mention whether they have 2 or 1. Let's say we have y equals to 3x squared plus 19x plus 28. Well, to find the x-intercept, right? We are trying to find that. So that's gonna be 0 equals to 3x squared plus 19x plus 28. So you're going to do the formula again. And the formula is going to be minus b, which is negative 19, plus or minus the square root of 19 squared minus 4 times 3 times 28. What is 19 squared? Up over 2a. 2a is 2 times 3. We know that 20 squared is 400. So 19 squared is going to be something less than 400. Okay? So let's do a quick math. 19 times 19, that's going to be 1. I think it'll be 381 or 361. I think it's going to be 1, 8. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 8 is 17. 1, 9, and 1, 1. That's going to be 1, 6, 3. Oh, 361. Yep, I guessed it. 361. So that's 361. That's negative 19 plus or minus 361 minus 4 times 3 times 12 or times 28 Okay. 4 times 3 is 12 times 28. What is 28 times 12? Oh, that's going to be 6. That's going to be 2, 4, 5. That's going to be 8. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 6. That's going to be 3. And that's going to be 3. 336 over 6. And so we know what? We know that this function here has two answers. So this equation has two x-intercept. That's it. Last one, let's say we have y equals to negative x squared plus 3x plus 8, and we're going to find again, x-intercept, right? That's pretty horrible writing. No wonder why I wasn't an English major or something like that. So we're going to do it again. That's going to be 0 equals to negative x squared plus 3x plus 8. So we're going to have negative 3. So basically So x equals to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 4 times negative 1 times 8 over 2 times negative 1, which is negative 2. Well, I'm going to say this already has two answers. Why? Because we're going to have x equals to plus or equals to negative 3 plus or minus square root of, we have 9, 4, negative 4 times negative 1 is going to be positive 4 times 32. 4 times 8 is going to be equals to 32, so it's going to be plus 32, so it's already positive over negative 2. So therefore, we have 2 x-intercept. And that's it. So guys, I'm going to stop it right here. Like I mentioned, I wasn't going to go and do everything, but just so you guys can see that by knowing this part, you can tell if it has 2 x-intercept or 0 intercept, x-intercept, or no x-intercept, 2 x-intercept, 1 x-intercept, or no x-intercept whatsoever. Guys, we're going to stop it right here. Don't forget to hit that like button, of course, and that subscribe button. And check out my other channel as well. And of course, you can always comment below. If you have a question, put it in the comment section. And I'll do my best to reach out and make another video just so you guys can understand it better. This is Math Stats. I hope to see you guys again. Until then, Math Stats out.